goal is to do a first draft of a Taylor Swift inspired Star Wars hat ahead of a family trip to Disney World in January of 2027. I'll get more into my goals for that and the family trip later on, but first step is a trip to Michael's to get some supplies. Michael's happens to be across the street from my gym, so I'm gonna knock out both of those goals this morning. See you after the gym. Okay, I'm done at the gym and I'm showered. I'm pretty red from the gym still, but you know, who really cares? My hair's wet because I think I want to try to do like the unicorn heatless curls later, so here we are. But I got a snack from Starbucks. I had a few bites for some energy, and now I'm ready to head into Michael's. I want to do, I'll show you an image here. We can get more into the image later, but what I'm thinking. So I need thread for the lettering, which may be similar to what I use for Grogu and Mando, but I need the colors for Mando, so I think a couple of different grays, black, and then for Grogu, a green that like gets close, and pink. It's not that serious, like how close I can get, but this Michaels has a good thread section, so I'm hoping that I'll get some good options. I'm also gonna chug some water before I go in my little, I love doing these Disney mugs for the gym. I start out with tea, drink them with tea, and then fill them up with water at the gym, and it's fantastic, and they're dishwasher safe, which is always a win for me. Okay, let's head to Michael's. I'm on my hunt for the hat, but if you're curious, they do have some like scary Halloween stuff, but also some pretty cute stuff. These wreaths, like these like cat situations. I don't know, I think you'd have to have like a pretty specific decor, but for like a little girl's bedroom or something, pretty cute. How cute is this little guy for the fall? I'm over in the Make Market section, and there's some hats, but I want to try to find something cuter. But if you're looking for just like plain t-shirts to embroider on, or these little bags I could see myself doing for like a bachelorette party or something, pretty cute, and I like at a great price. Ooh, I really like doing I want to do a luggage tag project at some point. They have more of the trucker hats over here, but I really want like a classic baseball cap. Okay, that same Make Market brand, they have like more hoodies and stuff. Some more hoodies over here. Ooh, I see some hats. These kind of hats, but I really want a ball cap, so we're gonna keep looking. Okay, I found the bigger Make Market section. It also has like the Bella and Canvas. So here's some more hats. Still not what I want. I guess I could do like a plain white ball cap, but I really wanted like a navy or a blue. There's also just like plain t-shirts, but I really want to do hats. I'm gonna keep looking. Our Michaels has the new Knit and Sew Shop by the Michaels and Joanne collection, and it just is fantastic, at least for like what I need. Let's go over to the embroidery section. The embroidery section is fantastic. Look at all of my color options. This is like kind of a Grogu color. Some pretty grays. Maybe a little bit of a darker gray. Pair those two together. That could be pretty. Get some just plain white. The sparkle floss is really tempting me for the lettering, but I'm not sure. I think I definitely need black. I'm gonna get a couple of those, even though the hat's black, but just like in general. I am so excited to make this video. I am back with my supplies from Michael's, and now I can finally share with you my whole plan for this hat, but also the like larger Disney trip plan. So let's get into it. Okay, first, the Disney trip. So as some of you may know, I'm a former Disney cast member. I did the Disney College program. So I am the Disney planner of the family, and I have a pretty large family. It's my mom, my dad. I have them the youngest of 4, so I have 3 older brothers, their spouses, and then their children. So we have this big potential group for a Disney trip. I don't know like which of my brothers will be able to go and how it's all gonna work out, but my mom and dad want to plan a big family Disney trip. And they're thinking 2027. last year was my wedding, or this year, sorry, 2025 was my wedding. I think they want like a year of just like no huge plans, and then 2027 is the big plan year with the Disney trip. I'm gonna help them figure out what month, but right now they're thinking they want to be colder weather and lower crowds. So either January, February, or like October, but I'm gonna plan right now for like January, February, and then we'll see how it goes. So my idea for the trip is to embroider something for each family member that's going on the trip. So I know it'll be my mom and my dad, me and my husband, and then I'm doing projects based off of like which brothers are most likely to go. So we're starting with my youngest brother, and we're gonna do a Star Wars themed embroidery for him. So he's a fan of Star Wars, but also he's a girl dad, so I wanted to do Taylor Swift with it. And when I heard this line from Father Figure, I was like, yup, that is it. If you know a little bit about Star Wars and The Mandalorian is kind of like a father figure to Grogu. So I want to put them together and then put the line from the Taylor Swift song. I usually don't like character or word heavy things, so I think this will be a good one to try to see like, do I like how that comes out on a design or not? To make it, I first took pictures of, we have this little Grogu, how cute is he? And then this Mandalorian mask from a Disney trip. So I took pictures of them, put them in Canva. I have Canva Pro, so I was able to take away the backdrop, and then I'm gonna plan to, and then I added the words, and I'm gonna trace it onto water-soluble paper. In the past, I've done stencils instead of the water-soluble paper, so I think for this kind of like trial run, it'll be good to try it and see if I like it for future projects. I don't think this is gonna be like the exact hat I give him. I got a hat at Michael's, which I'll show you in a second. And my plan is to do rough drafts of the designs on materials that I'm not actually giving to them, and then redo them, as long as the designs aren't too complicated, on like the actual final hat or whatever like item I'm giving to them. So speaking of, let me show you what I got. Okay, first I got this hat. It was like $4, I think. I will say it has kind of like a plasticky lining. That is different from, let me show you the last hat I did. This was another like mock-up, so ignore the logo from my cousin's restaurant, but this one was like a fabric inside. It didn't have that lining, so I think that depending on how this goes, the final one will be this kind of hat that has the no lining. But for a couple bucks, I was like, great, I'll use that hat and then just like see if I like it. I should explain, my plan is to do split backstitch outlines of them, maybe fill them in, but probably not, which is why I made these color selections. So for each, I have like a main color and then a detail, any sort of like lines inside color. So I have those for Grogu, and then pink for his ears. I also have white for his eyes. I have, here he has like these little white eyes with the green eyeball, so I'll either do that or I have black. We will see. So for the Mandalorian helmet, I have 2 grays to kind of do, you know, main gray detail, and then there's a black section of the hat, or of his helmet. Even though it's a black hat, I wanted to get it to see, you know, add some more dimension potentially instead of just leaving that part black, but maybe I will just leave it black. We'll see when we get stitching. Okay, and then for the words, I got this kind of like neutral gray purple that I thought kind of goes together with all of the other colors. So I'm gonna get to stitching, and first step will be tracing the design onto the water-soluble the paper, putting it on the hat, and then I'll start stitching. I will give you some updates as we go if I have to make any pivots, so you'll know the changes I'm gonna do in the designs. Other than that, I'm excited to get started. Here we go. Okay, it's the next day, and I'm so excited to make some progress on this hat. I'm hoping to get it done today, but we shall see. Clearly in the last clip, I was like at night and very tired, so got my energy back. I got some green tea to start my morning, and we are ready to go. Okay, I have all of my little pieces traced. One thing I've learned, well, two things. One is that a solid piece doesn't work because of the arch of the hat, so you gotta do them on individual ones. And the other thing is you can't erase. So I've made these and there's like little errors, but you can't erase on the washable paper, but that's fine. That is what the rough draft is for. So I'm gonna start at the bottom, I think, just centering and then moving up. Okay, let me show you a size comparison. So he used to be giant Grogu compared to Mando, which is this guy, and then I made him just a little guy. We'll see, maybe this was too little, but I will learn for the next one. No, I think that's cute, as long as like the stitches come out. So that is the goal. I'm gonna get to stitching and I will update you as it goes. Cool. Good morning, friends. We are on day 3. I think I'm gonna get the hat done today and I'm really excited about it. I've got Gogo here helping me. I wanna show you where I'm at. So, we have some of the stitching started. I have Grogu and Mando done, and then I'm starting the lettering. My plan right now is to finish the lettering and then rinse it, and then see if I should fill in Grogu and Mando. I think his eyes are kind of crazy, but we'll see. I really like how that came out. Some things I've learned. One good thing is that with the hat being like this stiffer, not like the other fabric I was talking about, you don't need to put it in a hoop because it already just like stays really tough. Also, it has this grid pattern, so you can go kind of like in between those, but not where the grid is. So that's kind of limited the needle placement. Okay, so that's where we're at for now. I'm gonna finish the stitching, hopefully this morning, rinse it, and then I will probably show you the rinsing if I can figure out like how the girls do it on Instagram, those like cute dunks, but we will see. So I will rinse it and then come back and show you how it's gone. Cool, see you later. Okay, I'm back and my stitching is done. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna trim it up, dunk it, and then I'll be right back for like a final thoughts, final feelings on this guy. It's done and I am thrilled with how it came out. How cute is this? I definitely want to work on my script going forward, on my just like general lettering, but I think it was a great first attempt. I'm really happy with it. I think that Grogu and Mando are both like really cute and the phrase is fantastic. So thank you for sticking with me through this journey. If you like these kind of project vlogs, please subscribe and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks.